used to think setting boundaries meant building walls, that saying no would disappoint people, push them away, make me seem selfish. And let's be honest, how many of us have agreed to things we didn't want to do just to keep the peace? But here's the truth: boundaries aren't about keeping people out. They're about loving yourself enough to let the right people in the right way. We've been taught, especially as women, that saying yes makes us good and saying no makes us difficult. That guilt, that's just years of people pleasing, whispering you should be more accommodating. But what if I told you that guilt is a sign you're doing it right? That boundaries aren't rejection, they are clarity, and clarity is kind. A lack of boundaries isn't kindness, it's chaos. When you don't communicate what's okay and what's not, you don't just lose yourself, you start resenting the people you were trying to please in the first place. I used to think keeping everyone happy was the goal, saying yes when I wanted to say no, stretching myself too thin, thinking at least they're not upset with me. But here's what I learned: when you avoid setting boundaries to keep the peace, it's not real peace. It's a silent war inside yourself. Because what happens? You start keeping score. I did this for them, but they didn't do that for me. I showed up for them, but where were they when I needed help? And resentment is like a slow leak. It doesn't burst all at once, it builds quietly until one day you snap. And even I don't know why you're so angry. Boundaries are not about shutting people out, they're about letting them in the right way. They create a structure where relationships can actually thrive. Think about it: if someone repeatedly borrows money from you and never pays it back, but you never say anything, are they the problem? Or is the problem that you haven't set a boundary? We teach people how to treat us, and when we don't, they learn they can take without giving. I know what you're thinking, but I don't want to hurt their feelings. I don't want to be rude. About keeping people out, they're about loving yourself enough to let the right people in the right way.